Hello everyone, Silent K here, and I have to make a little addendum to the previous video. It was pointed out to me that the campsite I had found was not the correct campsite, as I suspected was the case. I was correct in that it is not a campsite on Google Maps, so thank you to SSSR for pointing me in the right direction. And then once I did find the correct campsite, it was pretty easy to find those on the road shots in between, as I also suspected was the case. She did have to backtrack in order to get there, so we have to go past the Spatio Hotel. We are currently at Himawari again. So we followed these train tracks quite a ways. And a little bit more. There is another convenient solar farm to guide me, and a little reservoir here. So our first stop is right on this corner, because we are heading into these mountains. Alright, and that's the first shot. You have to imagine it a little bit zoomed in, because this ridge behind the telephone pole is the one in the screenshot, and then we have a house on the left and a few houses on the right, and the mountains in the background, and the curve with the trees. So once you get up to the ridge, the way it looks in the screenshot, it is obviously way too close. The telephone poles have spread apart and there's no more corner, so they did a little bit of interpretive zoom there. And then from here, we are heading up into the mountains, following this winding road. And the first shot should be right around here. Alright, it should be around here somewhere. There we go. Alright, not a lot of identifying features, but this bush is pretty indicative, and if you were standing on this hill here, you would get the downward angle that the screenshot is at. And even though there's not a lot of identifying features, there's also not a lot of curves like this on this road, with the low side on the right, high side on the left, and all foliage and no other indicative features. So the lack of indicativeness is the indicativeness, if you can believe that. Alright, and the other shots, they're along this road right as it takes a sharp left. Right around here, I believe. Yeah, this little bridge. Alright, so you got the guardrails, the break in the concrete, the retaining wall. It's a little messier here than in the screenshot, but this is the location. And then right up here is the winding path. First to the left and then to the right, with a guardrail on the left, retaining wall on the right. And it's kind of a very high shot, so you've got the tree canopies blocking a lot of this retaining wall. You can only see the bottom of it, but that is the shot. Alright, and then next we are at the campsite, which is after the summit. This is the summit of Mount Nyukasa. Alright, so this is the summit, and this is the road we came up. And the place we're looking for is right over here. It is called the Nyukasa JA house. It does not show up on Google Maps as a campsite or as what I just called it. It doesn't show up as anything, but that is the shot from the anime, the road going around and the house off in the distance. It's actually from a little bit further up, but this is as far as street view goes. And then comes the bad news. The bad news is that nothing about this place seems haunted in the slightest. I couldn't find those little dilapidated shacks. There are amenities, there are bathrooms, there's even this little cozy area here with drink machines and a restaurant. All kinds of nice stuff. Definitely not the kind of place you feel like you'll get murdered by a ghost in the middle of the night. So that sucks. Oh, we got some signs over here too. Can't even get lost. So yeah, I'm kind of glad I found that other place, because that other place looked a lot better compared to the dilapidated shacks we got in the anime. But that's basically it. There are some cool shots at the summit, which I'll try to find, and then we'll call it a wrap. Hello friends! I see you've got your face covering. Good job. No one else here seems to be following the rules of society. Nice view. A little blurry. I think there was a better one. Nice, nice. Got your snowboards and your skis, or your board shoes, whatever those are. Nice. That is a nice high-res photo right there. Beautiful. Come on. Load in. Alright. That's a nice one too. And we can see the little compass? I think it's a compass. Can't really tell. Alright, well that was just a little correction to point out the correct campsite. Once again, thank you to SSSR for pointing me in the right direction. Thank you all for watching. Please tune in again next time.